Hi, everybody. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to my kitchen. We are in the kitchen tonight with Jill and special guest. So, really excited to do some cooking with you tonight. Our whole idea behind our show this evening for you revolves around Mother's Day, but also with a nod to the fact that Memorial Day is going to be here before you know it. So when you're planning those backyard outings, it's kind of the first official party weekend of the summer season, even though technically it's not summer, but we think that it is. We have some great offerings for your grill, great food to bring people together and just make life a little bit easier for you. Let us do the work. Let us put the kits together. Let us figure out your main course. And then you can take care of all the extras. And if you need help with dessert, I can help you with that tonight too, which is fabulous. Really excited to have you here. I hope you'll say hi over in the comments. Megan will be in the chat. So any questions you have about any of our products, Megan is your gal. We're going to have the Kylie cam tonight. So Kylie's going to be operating a second camera. We're going to give you some close-ups on some of the food that we're going to be cooking for you. And don't forget, whether you're new to shopping with Just Jill, maybe you have just done some window shopping over at Just Jill Shop, remember that shipping and handling is included in all of the prices that you see. So when you're looking at the different offerings that we have, you might be like, oh, that's a little more than I wanted to spend, and then I'm going to have to pay shipping. No, you don't. The shipping's already figured into your cost. So we try to make shopping with us as easy as possible. Head on over there. We have new things in the month of May already. So we're really excited about new things. Next week, we have a brand new jewelry designer to introduce you to, which I think is going to be really fun. So, just because our anniversary month is over doesn't mean that we've stopped finding great products for you to share with you and your family. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to say hi to my good friend and I'm really the sous chef. He's the chef. But Scott Fisher from Happy to Meet You is here with us tonight. Come on into the kitchen, Scott.
Let's do it.
How are you? Nice to see you.
It's great to be here with you. It's always better when
we're together.
Absolutely.
I know. I mean, listen, it's fun when you're at home in Chicago and we do our Skypes, but Scott's in town, and we are excited to be able to introduce some new things to you from Scott. You have loved Scott's products since we debuted them over a year ago, which is hard to believe.
Over 1 year.
Everything from chicken, steaks, burgers, dogs, sandwich kits, breakfast bacon samplers. I mean, you can see the whole assortment over at Just Jill Shop. But tonight, we have a couple new configurations of items. One is completely new. We've never done it before. Another is we sort of took the best of to get ready for girl season. And these are special priced. So when you check them out over on Just Jill Shop, take advantage of that sale price. Where do we want to start?
Yeah, well, actually, the burgers are new because these are the
mother chuckers. So we've done those in a couple of pack-ups, but we've never just done a kit of mother chuckers only.
And the dogs.
And the huge hot dogs. Oh my gosh. So where do you want to start?
We can start wherever you'd like. You want to start with burgers and dogs?
Want to just talk burgers and dogs?
Yeah, let's do burgers and dogs.
Let's do that real quickly. Because to me, those are my favorite things to grill.
And these are far from just burgers and dogs.
I might be just Jill, but these are not just burgers and dogs.
Oh my goodness, no.
So in this offering, Scott, we're going to give you 4 2-packs of burgers.
Right.
These are half pounds each. And they're called mother chuckers. And I'll let Scott talk about that in a second. But don't forget, in addition to 8 half-pound burgers, you're also going to get the most ginormous and delicious all-beef hot dogs you've ever had. 2 pounds of those, so 6 pounds total. You could say, all right, 8 burgers, 8 dogs. Let me tell you, you could cut those hot dogs in half, still have generous servings. So now you have 16 hot dog servings. And you and I were talking at half-pound burgers each, cut those in half. Now you have quarter-pounder burgers, and our 16 servings just doubled to 32.
Yep. I mean,
which is incredible for the price.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk burgers.
Talk burgers. So so the mother chucker, this is the mother of all burgers. The reason why we named it the mother chucker is because it is premium ground chuck, but we blend that with our skirt steak and also with short rib.
Yeah.
So you're getting a half pound of true beefy, steaky goodness. And I call them like a 10 napkin burger because the juice, and there's a difference, Jill, between juice and fat.
Yes.
So these are naturally juicy because the skirt trimmings that we're using aren't full of fat. They're full of flavor. That's the difference. We do everything in small batches and Happy to Meet You.
Yeah.
So we're not a mass meat distributor. Everything that we do is artisanal. So we handcraft the burgers. Those are 1/2 pound each.
Yep.
And when you put them on the grill, you can do them in a pan. I would say, they cook in about a total of 6 minutes, but just loaded with flavor.
Flavor.
One number one selling burger.
Love that.
Yeah.
And you get 8 of those.
You get 8 of those.
1/2 pound each. Again, not just hamburger. These are steak burgers, but like premium quality steaks, because
Right.
again, freshness is really at the heart of everything with Happy to Meet You, Scott.
Oh, absolutely. And all of our burgers are prepared fresh daily. We don't offer, steaksicles, meatsicles. Everything is
Right.
done fresh when it goes out to you. So you'll taste the difference. You'll see the difference in the quality. And again, we were talking too, Jill, you can actually break these down and turn them into little sliders if you like. I mean, again,
Yeah.
each burger is a 1/2 pound.
Look at those.
And if you could just,
Oh my
just
gosh, it smells so good in
tender-
here. Love that. Look
Great.
at those burgers. So
And then,
good.
of course, their best friend accompanies them.
So let's talk about these hot dogs.
So-
And if you've tried our Eisenberg
Oh,
hot
Eisenberg
dogs,
hot dogs.
let us know in the comments, everybody. These are, and I have to say, like, we're a hot dog family. They're quick, they're easy, they're delicious. They always work, right?
Yep.
My family absolutely loves these hot dogs.
As does mine.
Why are they so good? Like, what's the Eisenberg difference?
The Eisenberg difference. So these are crafted locally in Chicago. This is an Eastern European recipe, 100% all pure beef. The flavor is so subtle. It's not overpowering. And if you have an aversion to salty hot dogs, because a lot of hot dogs, you'll bite into them and they're just loaded with sodium.
Yeah.
Not these. You're going to taste the unique, fresh, different flavor of these hot dogs. I promise you, you haven't eaten a hot dog or true hot dog until you've tasted these.
It's so
And
true.
They're
They're not oily. They're not
No.
greasy. They're not too spicy.
Mm-mm.
There's not a thick casing,
No.
right? So
No.
when you bite into it, it's not mush. There's a little snip, if you will,
Snap,
a
little
little
snap to
snap,
it.
but so delicious. And can I just show you something, Kylie? Maybe you can use the Kylie cam here real quickly.
Yeah.
So
the difference.
this is one of our Eisenberg hot dogs, okay? And you're going to get 8 of these. Each one is a 1/4 pound.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, this is what you're normally buying in the stores, okay? This is even the bun length. I even bought the bigger one,
Mm-hmm.
but look at the difference. I mean,
And-
look at the difference there.
And if you like to have a little bit of a burger, a little bit of dog, if you're like me, I like a little bit of everything. I like to graze.
Yeah.
So rather than having just maybe one burger, one hot dog, because of the size of the burgers and the dogs,
Yes.
you could easily split those in half and portion those out
Yeah, look.
and have, half of a hot dog, half of the burger. It goes a long way. And the flavor on both is probably something that you've never tasted before. These are that good. They're that exceptional.
I mean, that's half of the hot dog. That's still a lot of meat. I mean, that's
and you can
still,
see,
you can see on the inside.
There's no fillers.
Yeah, look.
No fillers, gluten-free. I mean, just pure beef.
And we'll show this to you in just a second. Kylie's getting a close up there so you can see. I mean, that's half of the hot dog.
Yeah. And
So you could put out these little half bites, if you will,
right.
along with a platter of burgers. I mean, look at that.
And you can't find
So
these
good.
really anywhere. I mean, if you're in
I'm
Chicago,
going in.
go in because you don't even need. That's just plain. I'm a purist. You don't even need anything on that hot dog because it's so rich.
They're so good.
Aren't they? They're just
So
so good.
flavorful. Somebody I saw in the comments that said Chicago has the best hot dogs.
Oh.
You can see the difference, even the natural color. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and this is a hidden gem, folks. Even if
Yeah.
you've been to Chicago, I can almost guarantee you haven't had these dogs. These are the dogs that I grew up on. From the time that I was young, that my dad would go out and bring back home. And I didn't know there was another type of a hot dog. I mean, I really didn't. And so we were so excited to be able to bring these to all of you at home and really taste the difference. You will be blown away without a question.
6 pounds of food, fresh, quality, premium,
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're known for at Just Jill. That's what Happy to Meet You is known for too. So 6 pounds, you're going to get 8 half-pound hamburgers, steak burgers, and you're going to get 8 of the hot dogs. Each one is a 1/4 pound. So again, 6 pounds ready to grill, ready for entertaining, ready to grab out of your freezer when you just need a quick and easy meal. And I will say, for those of you that are empty nesters, or those of you who are just on your own, that's why I love the 2-packs of the hamburgers, because you can just pull these mother chuckers out whenever you just want to, grill up 2 burgers, have one for dinner that night, have one the next night.
Yep.
It just makes your life a little bit easier. And we like to do that for you at Just Jill too.
And let me tell you, I meant to also mention that what makes our burgers, our meat provisions so special, Jill, is that we're not a retail operation. We only provide the highest quality prime and premium meats to our restaurant partners, our hotels, and our professional cooking institutions. So you can't find us in the big box stores. You can't even find us local retail in Chicago.
Wow.
The only way that you could find us is if you were a restaurant and you placed an order with us at a professional level. So we're now giving you VIP access to the best, freshest quality products that's available anywhere.
Hamburgers and hot dogs, they're the best. So check out that offer. That's a special price. Remember, shipping and handling is included. Now we're gonna switch gears.
We're gonna light it up.
So one of my favorite items from Scott in everything that he's brought to us at Just Jill, and let me just tell you, I love everything. Like the other night we had the salmon, delicious. I love the shrimp. I love the Chateaubriand. I love the burgers. I love the hot dogs. I love the Italian beef kit. So that Italian beef sandwich kit is probably if I had to pick one, it might be that, because it's just beyond.
It's amazing.
So Scott said, Jill, how about if I come up with a new steak and cheese sandwich kit? Different than the Italian beef, but something that's going to be flavorful, quick and easy, and I'll give you the sauce, and I'll give you the rolls, and we'll do it at a rockin' price. So that's what we have for you. You're going to get 3 pounds of super, super thinly sliced center sirloin. You're going to get a jar of Scott's specialty homemade cheese sauce. It's a different kind of cheese sauce. This is not Cheese Whiz. This is not pasteurized. This has heavy cream and lots of spices. I'll let you talk about it. And then you went to your buddies at Toronto Bakery, the ultimate Italian rolls from Chicago.
The best.
And you're going to get 6 of the large sub rolls as well. Each one of those 1 pound packs is going to make 4 to 6 sandwiches probably?
Easy. Yeah.
So with 3 pounds of meat, you could be making up to a dozen sandwiches. But let's talk about why is this a quintessential Chicago thing? Because you're in the cheesesteak world.
I know, we're walking on holy ground.
We're not trying to make your version of a cheesesteak. This is more of a steak and cheese Chicago
style sandwich.
Yes.
Correct. Just like our Italian beef.
Yeah.
So we wanted to create, and this is what we do locally in Chicago.
Yeah.
But we do it differently. So if your traditional cheesesteak is typically, it's either mystery meat, or 2, it's sliced ribeye shaved.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
shaved
shaved
ribeye.
really thin.
Yeah.
So we're taking it to a different level, Jill, because although that's good, but we want to eliminate a lot of that fat, which comes from the ribeye, which is still a phenomenal steak. It's a great cut. We're kicking it up though. We're actually providing you the 3 pounds of our sirloin. So think of a top sirloin. Think of it almost like a New York strip, sliced incredibly thin with just enough. And you can look right here, just
maybe Kylie,
enough.
you can use your camera.
Just enough marbling to give it flavor. But we actually put this through a slicer by hand and slice this incredibly
I'm just going to use my
thin.
fingers,
Go ahead,
because I just want you to
look
see
at how fresh,
thin that is.
Jill. We just took this out of the package.
Yes.
You could see how fresh and tender this looks just at its surface. So then,
how do I cook it up?
So now, what we're going to do is, right now we have a little bit of onions going in some oil, which I like to do first.
Okay.
I like cooking the oil and the onions together because what that does is it seasons the pan and it gives you that flavor from the onions.
Yeah, nice.
Then all we're going to do is take the thin slices of the sirloin and put that in. And you'll see how quickly this will cook.
Well, that's what I loved about this kit, because I know how many of you are busy. I know how many of you don't necessarily love to cook, but you want to have a decent meal for yourself and your family.
Yeah, I mean,
this is quick and easy. You're going to get 3 1 pound packs. So it's not like it's one big pack that you have to cook all the 3 pounds. You cook up a pound at a time.
Yep.
And if you don't use it all for sandwiches that night, you could use it for other things too.
Oh,
I think. You can use it for breakfast,
absolutely.
right? Like
Absolutely.
that's a new way to do steak and eggs.
You
if
could do
wanna
steak and
that
eggs,
way,
like-
right?
These are sandwich steaks. These are just tender pieces of sirloin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really up to you. It's very flexible. I mean, it's a blank canvas. You can cook this as you like. You can also turn this into a barbecue beef if you'd like.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah,
I
so
like
if you have a
that.
favorite barbecue sauce,
Mm-hmm.
just cook up the meat. It
Yeah.
cooks really quick. And I'm gonna use that spatula over there, Jill.
Oh, yes.
And then real quick, while this is cooking,
yeah.
we'll talk about the cheese
Talk
sauce.
about the cheese sauce.
So
That's
this is our
important.
Chicago style cheese sauce. Think about when you go to an Italian restaurant and you have that plate of oil, of olive oil,
Mhm.
and then you put Parmesan cheese in it, some salt, some pepper, some herbs.
Yeah.
It's the basis of dunking your bread. Well, this is sort of the way we created this. This is not nacho cheese sauce.
Yeah.
So this is not
I
something.
think that's really important, and I feel like we can't say it enough.
Yeah,
here.
you
It's
can't say it enough.
This is not pasteurized cheese whiz. This is
No,
not
no, no,
Velveeta.
no.
This is not the Tostitos nacho cheese sauce. That's not what this
It's
is.
garlic.
This
It's
is
heavy
like
cream.
super specialty.
It's
also
cheddar.
not like the cheese you would put on your broccoli, right?
Baby
Like-
blue, a little bit of baby blue, but not
Ooh.
overpowering. So even
Yes.
if you're not a big blue cheese fan, it's
Yeah.
very subtle. It just gives it that little nuance of flavor.
And you really like to cook it with the
I
meat,
cook
right?
it. Yeah, you
It's
want
not something you're globbing onto
No.
your sandwich
Nope.
on top of it.
Nope.
You're actually getting most of the meat cooked, and then you add some of the cheese sauce,
correct.
and that's what's going to bring it all together. And Kylie's going to be able to show you here, like we're cutting this up.
Yep.
So you can
I'm just gonna
see,
use this.
like, yum.
I'm just gonna turn this. So this is gonna just cook down nice. We're gonna mix it with the onions. I'm gonna turn it over.
Yep. Boy, that did cook fast.
Then it cooks
Yeah.
really quick.
And you probably don't want to overcook this either, right? Because
No,
it'll
you
start
don't.
to, if you
It'll
just cook it
start
too
to-
long, it'll get a little rubbery.
Correct.
Right? So
You-
you cook
yeah.
it quick when it looks like it's starting to brown, flip it over,
Flip
and
it
within
over.
a minute, you're probably done.
Yeah, and you don't be afraid to just turn the heat up on your pan. The hotter, the better. It's
Mhm.
great. And then what we'll do, Jill, is
Yeah.
we'll take some of the cheese sauce with it,
Yes, please.
and I'm just gonna put a little bit of the cheese sauce
Okay.
in.
We'll get some on this in the camera too,
Mhm.
so you can see.
And there again,
Nice.
notes of garlic, cream,
Wow.
a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of mustard. It's unique to Chicago. It's a unique blend.
Get that to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
actually,
around.
then I'm actually just gonna just mix it all together.
Separate it. Oh,
Yep.
it smells so good.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you can just and then
Who
I'm gonna
wants a
add.
Sammy?
Who wants to say?
And can I just say, like, I just have to, I'll say this so
Go
you
ahead.
don't have to.
Sure.
You may have seen Scott presenting this sandwich kit. You may have seen Scott presenting this sandwich kit elsewhere. Our price is like $50 less. And we include the shipping. So the price on this is amazing for what you're getting. You're getting 6 of those sub rolls. You're getting the jar of the cheese sauce. Refrigerate it once you open it. You're going to get 3 pounds of this thin, sliced, center sirloin. And I think that's important for people to know, because I think sometimes
Yep.
people are like, oh, sirloin steak, like that's kind of like the poor man's version of a filet.
Oh.
But when you talk about sirloin, there are areas of that sirloin that are very premium, and that's what you've used here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think you may remember John when John visited. He was with us over
Yes.
at Thanksgiving.
Over Thanksgiving with the turkey.
Well, John came in and he said the original cut that we did for this wasn't good enough for John. He wanted it more tender,
wow.
more delicate, so that when you bite into it, it just melts in your mouth. So we went back to the drawing board on our initial concept for our
this.
Chicago cheesesteak
Yes.
and refined it. And this
I mean,
is
these
the
are
best.
your recipes.
These
That's
are our
what- like
the best
the
of the
cheese
best.
sauce
Cheese
is
sauce is our
Scott's
recipe.
recipe.
Yep.
You know, just like the jardiniere with the Italian beef
Correct.
is Scott's recipe. Like he's making these for you so that you can have top quality products to serve yourself and your family.
Yep.
And so I'm ready to dive in.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the bun
Okay,
real quick. We'll
all
talk
right.
about the Toronto bun.
Okay.
too.
Yes. Yeah.
What,
Toronto,
Toronto
Bakery.
Bakery.
Like, so what's the story there?
Iconic bakery in Chicago. Toronto makes the most incredible bread. Again, native to Chicago.
Love it.
Um,
Can we cut that in half?
absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to eat the whole thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, I want to, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, we'll cut this in half.
But I
Then
think
we'll
it
build a
shows you
sandwich.
like how, like, again, you could cut those 6 rolls in half and have 12 and then put that out at a party or a barbecue or a get together, or, maybe you're, sports fan. So you're watching the NBA playoffs. Let everybody come
Oh, yeah.
and have
Baseball
their
season.
version of a cheesy steak sandwich or a steak and cheese sandwich,
Yep.
Chicago style.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna make a sandwich for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
And then also another quick little tip too. If
Yeah.
for those folks that have ordered previously,
Yeah.
I was telling you about the jardiniere.
Yes.
It doesn't come in this kit, but
Right.
if you have the jardiniere, a great thing to do is just brush, or if you just have some oil, some olive oil, brush the top of the roll with oil,
Yeah.
pop it in your oven, 4 minutes, about 350, toast it. It comes out even. It puts it over the top.
Wow.
In terms of deliciousness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, here we go.
Here we
All
go.
right. Yum. You want to come in on this, Kylie? Kylie's so enraptured with the sandwich.
We're gonna give you a little mini one, Jill. Just
Yeah, that's
a
perfect.
little food. I don't
That's plenty.
put a couple
You get a
onions
plate.
on there for you.
Oh my gosh.
You can just see how.
Look at that. Oh.
All right,
Okay.
there you go.
I'm ready to dig
Go in.
All right.
Your first. And I didn't even
It's
put any
hot.
salt. I didn't even
Yeah.
season the meat. I didn't even put salt and pepper on it, Jill. Which you can certainly put your favorite seasoning on.
Oh.
It's hot too. Very hot.
Mmm. Mmm. That cheese sauce is awesome.
Different, isn't it?
It's
so
awesome.
different. So
Yeah.
different.
And the same way I have to say, like with the jardiniere that you made, like at first I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'll just have the Italian beef and the bread. But I was like, let me just do it the way Scott says. Put it on there, ate it that way. Game changer. Like
changer.
that's so good. And that's what this cheese sauce is
And
too.
it is. It's just so different.
It's smooth.
It's smooth.
It's not like drippy, stringy cheese.
Mm-mm.
It becomes like
A sauce.
it just coats the delicious steak with such good flavor.
Yeah, this is, we're presenting really high-end, high-quality items. Something you're not necessarily going to find at your typical grocery store or grocery level. It's hot, Joe.
I'm trying to do it in a polite way and it's
Yeah.
not working. Oh my gosh, so good.
Yeah, and you want to
So good.
break the meat down so you cut it down in the pan real good. Which
Yeah,
just
like kind of chop
pull
it
it
and
apart.
separate
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I would add some like long hots with that too,
Mm-hmm.
or like pepperoncini,
Oh, absolutely.
just to add a little bit to it.
And again, I didn't put any salt or pepper or seasoning on it too, but you can season
You
the meat
can,
any way
however
you
you
like
want.
it, however you like it. I'm a
So
salt,
good.
pepper, garlic powder guy.
Yep, me too.
Makes it great.
That's my
Yeah,
blend too.
SPG.
Like everybody knows that, right?
Yep.
So you're gonna get 3 1-pound packages of this delicious sirloin thin sliced center cut beef. Again, fresh. This has not been sitting in packs
No,
in a warehouse somewhere
no.
for 5 months. All right. So sliced, sent to you, ready to go. You're going to get a jar of the cheese sauce. Again, best way to use that when you're cooking the steak. It's warm, mix it in the pan, and then it's like almost it coats it. Again, it's not creamy, drippy. It's this burst of flavor. And then you're going to get 6 of those sub rolls, the Toronto rolls. Again, cut those in half. You saw like that was still a really big sandwich for me, right? Especially if you're doing sides and chips and macaroni salad and all the other things, right? So take advantage of that offer. Again, you may have seen Scott presenting that offer somewhere else. It was $149 and is still that price on their website right now. We're at $99 for that, and that is shipping included. So it's a
screaming
it's a screamer.
For
It's a screamer.
the quality that you are getting, Jill. You can't touch this.
Well, I mean, can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Here's the thing. Scott is awesome because he gives you, our Just Jill community, amazing pricing for his product. So I hope you'll check Just Jill first when you're in the mood for steaks, burgers, salmon, shrimp, sandwiches, whatever it might be, because our values, and especially when Scott lets us do these like limited offers with the pricing, are phenomenal. So I'm going to turn the oven off. You've got sandwiches, you've got burgers and dogs. One more thing I just want you to check over at justjillshop.com. One of my favorite kits, which is like, let's sit down and have a meal, invite people over, do something special for mom. We have our tenderloin, pink Argentinian shrimp, Mamie cherry pie special, also on sale right now. And it's a really nice offer. It's a complete meal. You get 2 pounds of shrimp. You get 1 pound of the tenderloin. You get 4 of the cherry pies. We call it, I think, our chillin' summer sizzling deal. So check that out if you're like sort of a surf and turf person. We have that available.
Yeah, and know that when you all place your order, it's cut fresh the day it
Yes.
goes out. It is not. So when you order the tenderloins, or you order, the Chateaubriand, or you order any of the burgers, steaks, they are cut same day. Our butchers, our artisanal butchers come in.
Well, that's
at
really
4 a.m.
the difference.
Starting at 4 a.m.
Like, why order from Happy to Meet You? Because your meat is going to be sliced fresh.
I think they're asking about the shrimp.
So with that shrimp and tenderloin pack, because it's a 1 pound of the tenderloin tips.
Yeah.
Right. So you could do a surf and turf, but like, how would you
Argentine shrimp.
cook up that?
You could do the shrimp a number of different ways. If you're just going to hit the grill, you can grill the shrimp. You can just toss it in some olive oil, some seasonings, or your own favorite marinade. The shrimp are almost like little baby lobsters. They're sweet. They're from Argentina, obviously. They're so flavorful, so good. Or you can simply just grill them alongside the steaks, or you can just put them in a pan and just pan saute them. Or
I have a great shrimp scampi recipe. So you can try that shrimp scampi recipe with that pink shrimp. In fact, we developed that scampi recipe for that product.
Great, I believe it's a summer smash up.
Yeah,
is what how it's listed on your site. But yeah, there's and you can also do what I love is do a ceviche.
Ooh.
And a lot of people are afraid of marinating. They don't know if they're going to use raw shrimp and they want to cook. What's the best way? My favorite way of ceviche is actually parboil the shrimp and then finish it off with fresh lime juice, lemon juice, orange juice, and some cilantro. Create your own ceviche and serve that with the steak as well.
That sounds good.
Or even do the shrimp as an appetizer.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then do your steak as ramen. So versatile.
Yeah, it's
so
really,
many different ways.
Yeah, you could even cook it up quickly, steam it if you wanted to, and then cut it up and do like a delicious chilled shrimp pasta salad.
Yep.
Serve it in half avocados.
Yep.
Like a sort of a first course appetizer.
Yep.
And that's really nice and easy too.
Whip up a little sauce. You can do a mornay, which is very easy. Pop the shrimp on top of the fillet of the steak, and just drizzle your mornay sauce over that. And now you've got your surf and turf all in one.
Oh my gosh.
Plate.
Yeah.
I mean, how great for the holidays, for Mother's Day.
Super easy. Yeah.
It
just gives you some options. How long does it take once the order is in? Do you have to be home to receive the order? So Scott ships out Monday, Tuesdays,
and Wednesdays.
Mornings.
Our cutoff dates are, because we don't want anything sitting, with UPS, if anything should happen.
Yes.
Nothing will sit in a warehouse over the weekend.
Right.
So Wednesdays are cutoff. You order, it goes out on Wednesday. You will get it delivered to your door on Friday.
So people ordering tonight, Tuesday,
we'll get it Tuesday.
We'll ship out tomorrow.
Okay.
And then you'll have it before the weekend.
Yep,
you'll have it before the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, get you there in time for Mother's Day. So, put it in the freezer and you're good to go. And if it delivers during the day on Friday and somebody doesn't get home till that evening, is it okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We the way we pack our boxes, it's literally state of the art. Our liners are exceptional, eco-friendly. About 5 pounds of dry ice. The dry ice dissipates. Don't worry.
Freak.
Don't freak. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's designed that way.
Love it.
And actually keep in mind too, Jill, everything that we do, we cut fresh. So you're not getting what I call steaksicles. You're not getting if it par freezes, it's because we'll do a quick flash freeze before UPS comes to pick up that package. We keep them in our freezer. It's a very, 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 very cold freezer. It'll par freeze them to the optimal temperature.
Yeah.
And then we'll slowly go back to normal by the time you get them home. Sometimes the dry ice might even chill them further, but you are getting the freshest of the fresh. No different if you went to your local butcher and said, I want 2 fillets. Of course the quality will be better, but hand picking it out and taking it home and preparing it fresh, that's what you're receiving.
Love it. So awesome offerings. One other thing, we don't have any here, but it's another favorite of many of you. If you haven't tried Scott's bacon, check out our different bacon offerings. It's a thicker sliced bacon, usually 1.5 pound packs.
We have that. We also have a 2 pound pack.
We have 2 pound packs. We have a couple different bacon offerings. Some have sausage with it, your breakfast sausages. So I'm just thinking ahead to brunches with mom on Mother's Day, or if that's how you like to get people together, or if people are going to stay with you over Memorial Day weekend and Sunday morning, it's like, okay, let's do brunch instead of making big meals. Check out the bacon and things from Happy to Meet You as well. I'm going to have you stay here
Okay.
because we have some other great food items that you've never tried.
I've never tried.
So Scott's going to be like our little taster for all of you with some of the new things that we have going on. So one of the new things we have is from our friend Rachel Scott at Southern Root Sisters. And she has, I'm going to turn that off. She has some new cookie mixes.
Okay.
So she does these awesome cookie mixes where all you really have to add are an egg and a stick of butter. And we've had her double ranch oatmeal. We've had her salted caramel. We've had the white chocolate snickerdoodle. We've had chocolate chip. Well, she came out with some new flavors. So we have a new variety pack that you can check out over on the site. And you're going to get
I'll move this out of the way for you.
1 pack. Thank you. Can I get a hot mint or something to shove that up? Okay. Don't let that meat go to waste.
No, I won't.
Yeah, okay. Be okay.
We'll do it.
All right. You're going to get 1 pack of her new sweet lemon cookie mix. You're going to get 1 pack of chocolate turtle cookies. So this is a chocolate batter with caramel chips in it. Yeah, hello.
Oh, hello.
You're going to get the chewy spiced cookies. Again, all you have to add vanilla, egg, a stick of butter. So this is sort of snickerdoodle-esque, but has more flavor within the cookie itself. Like, you know, snickerdoodles, you get the flavor by rolling it in the cinnamon sugar.
Yep.
This has those flavors already in the cookie. And then as a bonus, usually Rachel sells 3 packs, but for just Jill, she does a 4th pack of cookie. And if you want to buy all of one flavor or the variety pack, your 4th pack is always her Mima's oatmeal cookie recipe, which is the double 40, which was the name of their ranch, the double 40. And for this one, you're going to use Crisco or shortening instead of butter. It makes all the difference. So earlier, Scott, I baked up a batch of the new lemon cookies. Can you see them?
Wow.
Kylie's going to bring the Kylie cam in because if anybody loves a good lemon cookie, it's Kylie. It's one of her favorite flavors. All right. So,
mine too. I'm a huge lemon
all right.
fan.
So any of them?
This one's calling my name.
Go for it. I put a little lemon glaze on top. Recipes on the bag. Is that good?
So good.
Good lemon.
And it's not too overpowered with us. It's delicious.
It's really good. From a mix.
I would never have known that this came from a mix.
You would think I made it
I
from
thought I
scratch.
would 100%.
So good.
And they're soft.
I know.
And they're a little crispy on top. It's soft.
That's good.
How long do you bake these for?
In my oven, 350 convection, they took about 8 minutes.
Wow.
They take 5 minutes to mix. And depending on the size, I tend to make cookies a little bigger. You'll get 1.5 to 2 dozen. So I love it too, because a lot of you, maybe you've downsized. I think about my mom a lot. My mom's downsized. She loves to cook in terms of baking. She's not going to go and buy the 5-pound bag of flour, the 5-pound bag of sugar, all the ingredients, get out the stuff, make the mess. Here, all she needs is an egg, a stick of butter, and some vanilla. She can mix it up. It makes less than 2 dozen cookies if she does a little bit larger size. Enough to share with friends, enough to get her sweet tooth satisfied, and then she's done.
Well, this is almost deceiving because you look at the size. I took about 7 bites out of that cookie.
I know. Really good.
I mean,
right?
really good.
Really good. Okay, so those are new from Southern Root Sisters. And wait, there's more.
There's more.
With any order from Southern Root Sisters, whether it's her jams, cookie mixes, whatever, we're also going to include, Rachel's going to include a 2-ounce jar of her award-winning peach pepper jam. So this is really the product that started. Do you want me to hold it up close to the camera? Oh yeah, sure. Kylie's going to hold that up for you. There you can see it. So that peach pepper jam, talk about a quick appetizer. When company comes over, you get a brick of cream cheese.
Wow.
You put that on top, serve it with your favorite crackers, done. But we use this to glaze our spiral ham.
Yes.
This is delicious to brush onto pork chops or a pork tenderloin.
I've done the same thing actually.
Like so good. Really good with some soy sauce to mix that in almost in like a stir fry coating. Right? So really, really good. So that's included with any of your Southern Root Sisters orders. Okay, so there's that. Pretty good, right?
Really good.
Okay, but wait,
I'm not moving, Joe.
Okay, good.
I know this stuff.
But there's more. Okay, here's the next one. How about some My Grandma's coffee cake? Have you ever tried My Grandma's coffee cake?
I have.
The brand?
Oh yes.
Okay. All right, so you can just
I
take.
haven't tried all these flavors.
Okay,
I think
so
I had the original.
yeah, so the original is the cinnamon,
cinnamon
and the cinnamon walnut.
Right.
Right. This is our newest flavor that we just brought back for the summer season. So it's cranberries, blueberries, and then the delicious cake. So you can take a piece.
I'll take it.
However you want to eat off there, it's fine. So right now, until Friday, all of our My Grandma's coffee cakes are on sale. So stock up. They stay in your freezer up to 9 months. This is real cultured sour cream.
Wow.
Bourbon vanilla from Madagascar. Mariani walnuts from California. No trans fats. And like, unlike any coffee cake you've ever had.
That is so moist.
Right?
Wow.
That's what
I'm
they're
going.
known
Can
for.
I go in for another?
Oh my gosh, it's yours. Go for it.
Wow.
So My Grandma's, I also want to point out, here's what the cake looks like, everybody. The size. It's a 3-pound cake.
My gosh.
26 slices. So I know many of you have often said, and remember, shipping and handling is included on every price you see at Just Jill Shop. So a lot of you have said, I can get My Grandma's at the grocery store and it's much cheaper, Jill. Yeah, guess what? It's a much smaller cake. This large size, over 3 pounds, 26 slices, is the big one. It's the biggest cake My Grandma's makes. That's what has been the most popular with all of you. My Grandma's coffee cakes, if we had to rank like best sellers from since we debuted on Just Jill, My Grandma's is in the top 3, hands down.
Huh.
Like whether we're offering them on special or not, you all buy them from me, which thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. But I've known Bob Katz, the owner, for almost 30 years. And so we get to do special offers and special flavors. So the patriotic red, white, and blue, there's a lemon poppy seed. There's a banana walnut. There's a New England blueberry. There's your classic cinnamon, which I have. It's not dry, crumbly.
No, and what was the base of that? It's usually sour cream?
But the true cultured sour cream, right? So it's like the real richness of the sour cream. And then the bourbon vanilla, no trans fats, kosher too, by the way.
I mean, it's amazing.
Just amazing.
I've never had a moist cake in this.
Yeah. Like it's a shame to almost call it coffee cake.
Whoa.
Because it's just so good.
So good.
Yeah. You would like this.
And how do you store it? Can you just keep it on the counter?
You can keep it on your counter for up to a week. You can keep it in the freezer for 9 months.
Wow.
So a lot of times what people will do is they'll cut it into quarters.
Right.
And then just pull out a quarter at a time from the freezer
Nice.
to just sort of eat off of that. You can make French toast with this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be good? Or do it griddle. So yeah.
So good.
Really good. Delicious.
Yeah.
You need some milk now, right? Or a cup of coffee.
Yeah, a cup. Yeah, sorry. Where do I put my order in?
Yeah, right. All right, so there's that. Something else I want you to
But wait,
try.
there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Wow.
So we here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, know about this wonderful candy maker named Hope. And Hope's Caramels is very sort of famous around this area. You go to any of the farmers markets, you go to any of the local sort of shows, the Philadelphia Flower Show, the shows that they have at Winterthur, Longwood Estates, you'll run into Hope's Caramels. So we carry Hope's Caramels at Just Jill. We have a 1 pound special offering going on right now. You get 2 packs of flavors. So tell me which one sounds interesting. Okay. So there's classic, which is a vanilla caramel. There's chocolate sea salt. There's chai, which has those flavors of a chai tea, right? There's spicy. So it's like the buttery sweet caramel with just a little bit of heat. There is the sea salt, and then there's coffee. So which one would you like to try?
I think the chai, because I think it's so unique.
So unique.
So unique.
You can choose, everybody. You get 2 bags. Each is a ½ pound. They're all hand wrapped individually. They don't stick to your teeth. They're gluten-free, true gluten-free. So that's important for so many of you. So like, I can't wait for you to try it.
Wow.
Aren't those right?
Wow.
It's like you start biting and it's like, ooh, this is kind of buttery caramel. And then bam.
Wow. And you can taste the butter. And the chai, it's almost like it's exactly the chai tea with that milk or oh, wow,
Really good.
really
Yeah,
good.
really good. The flavors there, they have it here, are
I mean, you wouldn't think of a chai tea caramel.
right?
Wow.
Yeah, excellent. Caramel, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, allspice, cloves, and a hint of black pepper.
But it's really mild. It's
Yes.
little bits of flavor. Delicious.
Good word. That's a good word, mild, for this, because
Mhm.
I don't want you to think it's
Mm-mm.
overly spicy.
Mm-mm.
It's really like the flavors are just. In fact, when Kylie helped me set up today, and she put these out, and I'm like, oh, the caramels are out. I think I need a little chai, so I grabbed one. The spicy one is my favorite because I do love that sweet heat. But if you like a little salt, if you like just regular, if you like coffee, it's a very mild. They're excellent. And did it stick in your teeth?
No.
No.
And you can get the buttery notes from the caramel too,
Mm-hmm.
which is so unique.
Yeah.
Typically, when you bite into a caramel, you taste sweet. You taste sugar.
Mm-hmm.
This, the first note was of the butter, and then the flavors just crept in right behind it. Delicious.
Yeah, really good, right?
Really good.
Really, really good. All right.
Wow.
And then last thing, we're going to talk Prantl's torts.
You know that I've ordered these from you.
Yes. And so why don't you give your review?
Oh my God. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I actually ordered the variety and really good, but I started with the original because that's the one that I heard you talk about.
Yes.
And I ordered, and it was phenomenal. It was so good, Jill. You could actually, I could actually eat my way through this entire cake because it's almost light. It's light because of that buttercream.
Yeah.
And those toasted almonds.
You don't expect it.
No, you don't expect it.
You think like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so rich and
so
decadent,
rich and decadent,
sugary,
and heavy.
gritty.
No, it's light. The buttercream is really delicate.
Yep.
But then you get the subtle crunch from the almonds.
Yep.
That are just like lightly glazed, I guess.
No, they toss them with turbinado sugar and toast them.
Oh my God, so good.
200 to 300 pounds a day.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
And you just get the crunch, a little bit of the sweetness from the almonds, and the buttercream is not overly sweet, so it complements the almonds.
Yeah, and the buttercream, the pastry cream.
The pastry cream
is just
delightful. It's everything you said and more. I mean, I was watching you the same way everybody was, and I ordered them.
Yeah,
and it was phenomenal.
It's a treat. It's a total treat.
And I think for the holidays, I had the variety with there was one raspberry and chocolate.
Yeah, raspberry chocolate, and we still have that too. When we originally debuted Prantls, it was about a year ago. We had the full-sized cake, and then we had a lot of people say, "I wish, like, I want to cut it up, but I like the edge pieces, because they wanted the almonds on the sides." So we worked with Prantls, and that's when they said, "How about if we just do 9 pieces? Like, it's the same weight, actually a little more than the original cake." But as you can see, if I pull this out, excuse my fingers, there's almonds on all of the sides.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So I'll show. Kylie's going to come in here so I can show you. So it's a cake. So this was called the best cake in America by the Huffington Post. And so this was a recipe that originated over 50 years ago. Henry Prantl went out to California to the Almond Growers Association meeting and came back inspired to create this. And it's basically a cake layer, a white cake layer, then a layer of homemade vanilla pastry cream. So it's almost like a creamy custard, right? Then another layer of the cake, then completely hand frosted with this buttercream that, again, is not like grocery store buttercream. It's light. It's not overly sweet. And then they hand pack all of these almonds over the entire thing.
Yeah. So you get the lightness from the cake.
Yep.
You get the creaminess from the buttercream and the pastry cream, and then you get the crunch from the almonds. You get it all in one bite, and it's just wow.
It's so good.
So good.
We have the original, which if you've never tried it, I would say start with the original.
That's my recommendation. Go for the original
so you
first.
kind of understand what it's all about. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, Prantls is so delicious. Like nothing you've ever tried. So good. We have it on sale right now. And if you want it for Mother's Day, we can take orders through Sunday. And that's when the discounted price will go away. So we wanted to give you the opportunity to send it to mom. It's a great bill to ship to. It's something you can order now and take it with you to Mother's Day in a week. But we have the original. And then we also have that variety pack that Scott's been talking about. That gives you 3 pieces of the original, 3 pieces of chocolate. And that's a sour cream chocolate cake.
Oh, it's delicious.
And then you have the chocolate pastry cream, chocolate buttercream, and the almonds. And then the last flavor in that kit is the raspberry. So that goes back to the white cake. And instead of a pastry cream, it's like a raspberry gelée.
Yep.
And then a raspberry buttercream, and then covered in the almonds. So you can choose the variety pack or the classic. It's $69. And I will also say, those are large pieces. You might be like, 9 pieces. Wow. Cut those in half. Now you have 18. And let me tell you, like, eating one whole piece of that is a lot. So you can easily cut that in half and put it on a dessert buffet, and people will be more than satisfied.
I did that. I actually I brought it to my sister's house, and I had the variety pack, and we cut them in half, and everybody just went for the flavor that they liked.
Wanted.
Yeah. It was a perfect.
It'll keep in your freezer too for up to 9 months. So if you don't eat it right away, don't worry. But I love the idea that you can just take out a piece here or there, celebrate occasions, and have something really delicious. So Prantls for Mother's Day, awesome. We can take orders on that through Sunday at our special limited time price in order to get that in time for Mother's Day. So you've got Prantls till Sunday. You have My Grandma's until Friday. We have our special offers from Happy to Meet You.
Yep.
The Mother Chucker burgers, 4 pounds. That's 8 half-pound burgers plus 2 pounds of hot dogs. We have the steak kit, which gives you your rolls, that custom cheese sauce, and the delicious 3 pounds of the sirloin.
Yep.
And then don't forget some of the other great things we have from Happy to Meet You as well, whether it is that kind of chillin', sizzlin' sampler, which is shrimp tenderloins and Mamie's cherry pies, or any of our great breakfast samplers with the bacon, the pork sausage, the Italian sausage. I mean, we have so many good products, Scott.
And we're so grateful to you, Jill, and to your, the entire Just Jill family, and to all the people who've shopped with us. It's just, great. We just so much great feedback, and it makes us happy when we hear how happy all your folks, your guests are.
Well, I mean, it was so fun to meet Scott and to be able to partner. And listen, our mission at Just Jill ever since day one has been to find quality products to share with all of you. And hopefully the relationship that we've built over the years lends to trust. So you would know what my standard would be for myself, and I share that standard and make it, frankly, even higher for all of you. So if it's on Just Jill, it's a great product. We have great vendors who've become great friends.
And we work hard together to really craft.
We do.
We really do. I don't think people realize that we are actually involved.
Yes.
We're all hands-on. It's not anything where, emails are fine. We just create something. We're hands-on in creating these offers, with you and for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we all have a vision, right? So it's like, okay, Scott, grill season's coming. Let's put together some great kits.
Yeah.
And we were really excited this year that we could offer you that more premium burger, which is going to be an unbelievable, delicious experience for all of you. So head on over to Just Jill Shop. Sandy said I had the ham for Easter. Then made ham and bean soup. Yum. Perfect.
Good. The ham is delicious.
So good. Lots of 5-star reviews on that ham.
Yeah.
So check out the Happy to Meet You reviews over there on Just Jill.
Can't get any better than that ham.
That ham is so good. In fact, we still have that up because people were saying, I know the ham was for Easter. Is there any way we can get that ham, for right now? Like, I want to make sandwiches. I loved it so much. So the ham is still available. It's a 9-pound spiral slice.
It is.
Compart Duroc ham.
Compart Duroc. Best you can get.
Delicious.
Best you can get.
The best testimonial I can give you for the ham is my sister-in-law ordered.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you kind of have a connection. Like I can get you a discount on the ham. She's like, oh my gosh, you served it. It was the best ham we'd ever had. I wanted to make sure I served it at my house too.
Yeah.
And Minnie agrees.
Minnie agrees.
All right, everybody. Well, listen, thank you for being here tonight.
Jill, this is great. This is
Thank you. Scott will be on QVC the next couple days, right? Tomorrow. In the Kitchen with David.
Yeah.
So check him out. I'm going to be on QVC on Sunday night on Q2 with some things from the Scott brothers, so the outdoor collection and the mattress. And as always, we love it when you find us here. We love it when you shop with us here at Just Jill.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you'll go check out the assortment that we've put together for you. Enjoy all of these goodies, and I can tell you right now,
We're going
gonna
in.
sit
We're going
down
in. We're going
and we're
in.
gonna have dinner too. So thanks for being here, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.